Hello everyone, Myserang here, and we've got an alchemist who claims to have cured 2 corruptions. What else do we have? Well, we have a win streak of 20. We're going to try to improve that. We could have both of these, both the Plague Doctor and the Bombardier. Both of them could be good, or one of them could be evil, and we have a doppelganger. Alchemist, Gemcrafter, Druid. Okay, so we'd have 2 Druids in this case. Alright. Well, I know for sure that 1, 2, 7, and 8 are not outcasts. So I could just have the Druid self-clear by pointing at 3 of those 4. And if they're both truthful, then I know that the Druids are a doppelganger pair. So, yeah, I could self-confirm both of the Druids very easily. Or I could try to use the Druids to figure out if the Plague Doctor and Bombardier are good. I think I want to self-confirm the Druids. Okay, can we be 100% sure? Yeah, yes, we can be 100% sure that this alchemist is not telling the truth. Yeah, so if I self-confirm the Druids, I can self-confirm the Fortune Teller. That will confirm the Gemcrafter. Yeah, so that would confirm these 4. And, like, that should be enough to solve the puzzle. Yeah, let's just get started. Alright, that's truthful. And this Druid is not truthful. Okay. Yeah, this Druid could have been corrupted by the Plague Doctor, and then in that case I at least get the consolation prize of being able to point the Plague Doctor at the Druid and finding an evil. Anyway, this Gemcrafter is not telling the truth. Dreamer is telling the truth, and the Fortune Teller is telling the truth. Really? So, I think in this situation, there should be one person who's corrupted. Okay, well, oh, right, one of these 2. Alright, you know what? Let's try to not kill the wrong person. There we go. Thanks, Plague Doctor. But yeah, I could have just killed them out. Killed them both. Okay, so according to this bard, there is no Plague Doctor. Okay. Okay, this bishop... I was going to say this bishop has to be good, but this bishop could be the puppet. But yeah, if the bishop is any other evil, then they'd be lying, but that would mean the bishop would have to be a villager. Alright. Oh, I probably wanted to reveal both 9 and 7. I mean, I guess I can still do that. Yeah. Yeah. If there were 10 people, I would want to think twice about revealing the second to last person. Because, yeah, because revealing person number 9 would result in Lilith killing person number 10. Anyway, we got 2 people... Yeah, we got 2 knitters that are saying the same thing. And that's not possible if they're both well, they can't both be truthful. Okay, so this bishop is truthful. 2, 7, and 9. Yeah, because 7 is either an outcast or a minion. Yeah, so the bishop is truthful. Okay. Given that I know these knitters are not truthful, I could kill number 9. Okay, suppose I kill number 9, and number 9 is corrupted by the Plague Doctor. Well, then I kill 6, and I know there's a Plague Doctor, which means there is no Bombardier. So 9 is a villager, Bombardier is a minion, and the bishop would have to be an outcast, which is not possible. Okay, so this knitter is actually just evil. Okay. Okay, so 7 is a real outcast. And we know that this bard is the puppet. Oh, yeah, there's nobody who can be corrupted. And this enlightened cannot be telling the truth. Alright, things are going great. Yeah, I've been luckier in this run than I have in some other runs so far. Anyway, this knight could be corrupted if this bombardier is fake. I don't believe this lover. Oh wait, we have a shaman, so we have 2 of the same role, and then we might also have a doppelganger for 2 more of a same role. Yeah, if I don't, yeah, I might as well use these abilities before I click another card. I think it's very unlikely that both of these lovers are good. Well, okay, what if this lover is corrupted, this lover is good, this bombardier is evil, and that would make this the poisoner. Okay, well then the fortune teller would say that true, there is an evil among these. Actually, you know what I can do is I can have both of the have these 2 judges point at the same person. All right. Okay, they agree with each other, which leads me to believe that they're probably truthful. Well, let's see what the fortune teller says. Okay, so all of these indications are pointing toward this lover being, well, wrong, I guess. I was going to say evil, but that was not correct. Anyway, well, let's recharge all these abilities. Anyway, 6 and 7 were both truthful. So having 2 known good judges, having two judges whose affiliations or whose honesty is known, is super powerful. We also know that this fortune teller is truthful as well. So I feel like I should be able to solve this pretty easily now. Okay. Yeah, I could just point at... Well, since we know this fortune teller is telling the truth, that means this other lover has to be the poisoner. And... I mean, I guess nobody else can be corrupted, so let's just kill some knights. Cool. Alright, I can freely click everyone, because there's no Lilith and no witch. We have a shaman. Okay, knight, lover. Okay, we have 2 lovers. And other than that, we have knight, gemcrafter, druid, scout, knitter, and judge. Knight, gemcrafter, druid, scout, knitter, and judge. So those are all different, which means these 2 lovers have to be the shaman pair. But yeah, so these are both good. Whether they're truthful, well, we know the bombardier is real, and there are no other outcasts. But yeah, so the lover could be poisoned by the poisoner. One of the lovers, anyway. If this lover is truthful, then both of these are evil. If the lover is lying, then one of these is evil. If the lover is lying, the lover must be corrupted by an adjacent poisoner, which would have to be 1, because if 3 was a poisoner, then 1 would also be evil, and then the lover would be telling the truth. Okay, cool. Oh, this gemcrafter is lying, for sure, because, yeah, 1 is not good. What I mean is the gemcrafter is evil, because, yeah, there's no other corruption. Okay, so this lover is truthful, which means this judge has to be good, but corrupted. Okay. Alright, is there a bombardier? Yes, there is. Okay, the scout is truthful. Yep, process of elimination. Goodbye, Knitter. You did your best. Goodbye, evil Knitter. Alright. Well, we can't have two fortune tellers. We can't have two druids either. Okay. Is 7 or 3 evil? False. Okay. They're both lying. Yeah, because one of these has to be evil. Yeah, so these are both lying. I guess there's a poisoner that's... One of these is next to a poisoner. It could be one of the fortune tellers is a poisoner. But we know that one of the fortune tellers is evil. What if I just started killing people? Okay, what if... yeah, so we know that 5 is lying. What if I ask the judge if 5 is telling the truth? Okay, so this judge is telling the truth, which makes me more inclined to think that 4 is the poisoner. Because if 5 is the poisoner, there's a chance that they would have poisoned number 6. I don't know if it really matters. Okay. And I've read that demons will not copy a roll that already exists, and that piece of information has not led me astray yet. Okay. I forgot about the drunk, but that's still perfectly fine. Alright, is there a drunk? Goodbye. Alright, is there a drunk? Goodbye. Wow, what an easy game. Okay, no abilities to use before the night cycle. Oh, we got 2 original bakers. Okay. We got somebody who's dizzy. This knight can't be poisoned. Alright. This bishop is accusing 2, 3, and 4. Alright, well given that it's very believable for 3 to be a doppelganger, I'm inclined to just kill 2 and see what happens. Okay. Alright, so this bishop is lying. This gemcrafter is lying. And you know what I didn't account for? I didn't account for the poisoner corrupting somebody. Okay. So this baker is claiming to have been a gemcrafter. I'm guessing that this baker is corrupted. Okay, so we know for sure that 6 and 7 are not being truthful. I think this baker is probably real. Alright. Obviously 9 is not evil. Yeah, because, like, these baker chains would have, like, should not have stopped if 8 was... Like, if 8 is... Okay, so I'm kind of tripping over my own words here, but what I'm saying is that suppose 8 is evil, then these baker chains probably would have hit the gemcrafter, and probably would have hit the gemcrafter. They could have both hit number 9, which would have been actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think 3 could have hit 9, but since 9 was dead by the time I clicked number 5, I think it's impossible for 5 to hit 9. So 5 would have to hit somebody here. So 5 would have hit number 8. Okay, well, that was awkward. And then... Oh, number 9 was a jester. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Okay. Can anybody be corrupted? Yeah, this bombardier could be... I was going to say the Bombardier could be fake, but since we have a counselor, there are two outcasts. So the Bombardier could be real, and there could be a plague doctor. Okay, well... I want to use the Jester's ability before the next night. You know, I'm going to ask this Jester if the two outcasts contain an evil. Okay, well, this Jester is not truthful. Well, theoretically, it's possible, right? Both these are evil. 9 is an outcast. Or maybe, well, let's just click this and see what happens. Okay. But yeah, like we have a Bombardier and a Gem, or whatever. Both these guys are evil. 9 is like the real Plague Doctor or something, and then there's a Doppelganger. I think that's kind of far-fetched. Well, Let's see what this Druid says. I don't know. Yeah, so this Confessor is not truthful. Alright, you know what? Let's see if the Slayer can kill the Jester. Got him. Good job, Slayer. It's unlikely that this fake Jester can give us any useful info. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, so if there was actually one evil, it would be impossible for this Lotus to say there's one evil. So this Druid has to be good. Could the Druid be corrupted? Doppelganger? Huh. I'm gonna kill this Confessor, and if the Confessor is corrupted, that will get me closer to figuring out if there's actually a Doppelganger. Well... If 8 is a Doppelganger, then 2 would be a corrupted Confessor. Okay, 3 is evil, 2 is corrupted. Alright, well, if I just believe the Plague Doctor, then apparently yeah, okay. So 2 is not corrupted, which means we kill 2, and cool. Alright, well, we are going to have potentially 3 people who are corrupted. Huh. Okay, well, this bishop has to be truthful, because 8 is either an outcast or an evil. Alright. This alchemist is claiming to have cured 1 corruption. If this alchemist is truthful, then it's safe to try to kill the knight. Okay. So, we know that 5 is not corrupted, and we know that 7 is not corrupted, so 6 cannot be evil. Oh, so 6 is truthful. Yeah, so this Slayer did get corrupted, but then the alchemist fixed it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what this fortune teller says. This fortune teller says there's evil, and this Slayer... okay. Actually, what if the knight got corrupted, the Slayer is a Puka... Wait, 1, 5, and 6. Yeah, what if the Slayer is a Puka? Oh, okay. That's exactly what happened. It's always nice when a Slayer can kill somebody, so I was really hoping I could get that to happen. Anyway, the Wretch is never fake, so we just kill the Bombardier. And... yeah, so... anybody who is lying... well, yeah, so there are just 3 people in a row who are lying. Okay. So this Enlightened is truthful. Oh yeah, I can just kill 1 and... yeah, kill 1 and 8. And... alright. This Confessor is not evil, so this poet is wrong. This poet cannot be corrupted by a plague doctor, because there's no plague doctor, and cannot be corrupted by a poisoner, because she's not next to a poisoner. Closes evils clockwise. So this enlightened is claiming that 8 and 9 are both good. This medium is clearly not truthful. It'd be pretty neat if this bard was actually truthful. Anyway, let's just test the jester. I don't think I can, like, I don't think I can get useful info out of him. I don't think I can get useful info that... Yeah, I don't think I can figure out whether he's good or not without using that. What was I saying? I don't know, but I know that one of these enlightened has to be lying. Possibly both of them. Okay, what if I kill this bard and he's good? Then this alchemist is good. Okay, so... Yeah, so these are good. Bard is good. And truthful. Well, the bard can't be corrupted anyway, but that's beside the point. That means this alchemist actually cured 1 corruption. And, yeah, there would be 2 evils among these 3 people. But yeah, there's no corruption at all, so this real poet is false. This enlightened is truthful, and this enlightened is evil. So I actually have the map completely solved if it turns out this bard is truthful. Your sacrifice will be remembered. If I went through more hypotheticals, maybe I could have figured out that the bard was good, but I couldn't be bothered. Alright, well... I guess I'll just open up all of these boxes, and then... Okay. So I'll open up all these boxes, and then we'll call it for this session. Alright. Well, Puppet is always 1 card away from close to evil, so we know this guy's truthful. Actually, since there's a Puppet and a Puppeteer, I'm going to mark him as truthful. I'm not going to mark him as good just yet. Oh, this guy's truthful. Oh, I was going to say there can't be 2 of the same role. I guess just clicking... yeah, clicking both of the... Or clicking all the cards doesn't really work. I have to kind of think about what cards I need to click. What does this druid say about this bombardier? Alright, this druid doesn't believe this bombardier. I'm gonna kill this druid. I don't want to end the video just by ending an endless run. Okay. But yeah, so... This druid is saying that this bombardier is a big old liar. The bard is claiming to be 2 cards away from the drunk. Okay. Which I guess 6 could be a drunk, but so could 1. Okay, what if I kill the bard, and it turns out he's being truthful? Then, well, we know there's a drunk among 1 and 6. Then this druid has to be truthful. I kill the bombardier. Yeah. I'm a little lost right now. Okay, let's try to think of a good use for the fortune teller's ability. Can I be... Oh, you know what? I'm going to click on 2 and 4, because I think it's very likely that 1 of 2 and 4 is evil. Okay, so I think this fortune teller is spreading cap. I'm going to kill the fortune teller, and if they're actually the drunk, then it's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, so neither, 3 and 7 are not evil. Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, and 2 is still accusing 4 of being a fake bombardier. Alright, so this bard is effectively saying that 6 is the drunk. Alright, what if I kill the druid and the druid is good? Then I can kill the bombardier. Because the bombardier would be evil. And if the bombardier is the puppeteer, then I kill the scout as well. Then I know the scout. Then I know the other scout is the other scout is lying because there's no shaman. There's no space for a shaman to be 3 cards away from the closest evil. So the scout, but the scout is good, so the scout would have to be the drunk. Then the bard is lying. So I think that solves it. No, not quite. So that was if the bombardier is the puppeteer. But what if the bombardier is the shaman? Okay. Yeah, so shaman, then this scout is good, and then this other scout has to be truthful. Yeah, it has to be good and truthful, and then it's 9 and 8. Yeah, so it could be a shaman, and then I don't know, evil. Right. Okay. And then if it's if the bombardier is a puppeteer, then that's a puppeteer, that's a puppet, and then the 7 would be the drunk, and then 8 would be the would have to be evil. So 8 would be the shaman. So it would look something like this. So if I kill the druid and the druid is good, then, well, the druid was truthful, then I actually have it completely narrowed down. Because, then I just kill 4 and 8. Okay. There are, in fact, no outcasts. Get out of here. You are the shaman. And then, but yeah, I know that 7 is actually good. Yeah, so I just kill 8 and 9. Alright, well, that's what we're going to call it for this session. But yeah, let's see if we can keep it going the next time, and the next time, and the next time. Anyway, thanks for watching.